Hey everybody, it's Jordan with PictureMonk.com, and here for another part 1, part 2 video here. And for this part 1 video, I'm going to show you how to take long exposures during daylight. Now, it's not exactly daylight outside; it's kind of cloudy, but with just no glass on the front of this, you won't be able to get any silky smooth water if you're trying to go for that. Your exposure will probably be around 1/20th of a second, and that's just not enough to get silky water here. So the quick little tip that I have for you is to actually get what's called welder's glass. Welder's glass is the glass that goes in a welder's mask when they're welding, and it cuts out a whole bunch of light so they can kind of see what they're doing and they won't be blinded. And so what I do is I put the welder's glass on the front of my lens, and that cuts out a whole ton of light. It's probably like 10 stops of light and beyond to cut out. And that's what you want to get really long exposures, not just during nighttime or whatever, but in daytime like this. And so what I have here is I have a welder's glass just strapped to the front of my camera, and it's just held on by a bunch of rubber bands just to make it cheap. And you also need a shutter release because you're going to be making exposures that are 2 to 3 minutes long. And you want to also make sure you have a tripod, a nice sturdy tripod to set that on. So now for the settings of this, you're going to kind of want to play around with the shutter speed. The shutter speed is going to probably be around, like I said, 2 or 3 minutes long because it cuts out so much light. So for your aperture, probably around f4, the lowest you can go. I wouldn't go to f1.8 or something like that. Just go to f4, and your shutter speed, again, play around with that, and your ISO is going to be around 100 if you really want the longest exposure possible. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture right now. And with those settings, this is the photo I got from it right here. And you can see it comes out green, and the reason for that is because the glass is actually green. And in part 2 of this video, I'm going to show you how to edit that and take the green out and give it more natural colors and more that you would normally see. So as just a comparison, this again is the photo that was taken with the welder's glass. And then this is the photo taken without the welder's glass, and this is the slowest shutter speed I can get without it like kind of overexposing the image. So you can see that there's a difference there. So like you can click on part 2 of this video, and you'll be able to see the editing part where I take out the green hue and put in the natural colors. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.